Okay, rinig po ba? Medyo may konting sabit pa sa tulo sa akin.
Dikit mo na lang yun.
Yan. Okay na? Sana hindi ma-mouse, no? So, 2 Sabbaths. At I miss. So, 1 week kasi akong tinamahalin na influenza. So, matindi yung flu. Okay? Pero tingin ko, last na ako kasi medyo mainit na ngayon. Okay? So anyways, nice to be back. Okay, see you again. Okay, to start with, so alam natin, no? So what we believe in, medyo mahirap siyang tanggapin ng ibang tao. Iba nga, parang dati, no? Tinatawag pa nga sa sabi pa sa akin mga kasama, parang hardcore yung religion. Okay? So bakit? Unang-una, pag sinabi na sa kanila, it impedes some of their liberty in doing things. Kaya ayaw nila maniwala. Okay? Pagkain pa lang. Diba? Okay? Malawa, ilan lang naman, sino ba yung kilala nilang proponent ng ating pinaniniwalaan? Tingin ko nga sa amin, ako lang naniniwala sa faith natin. Sabi sa office, okay. Wala na kayo ibang makitang kagaya ko. Okay. On the other hand, yun nga, no? So, those whom we know, who are close to, eh hindi naman interesado sa mga sasabihin natin. They refuse to recognize also the apparent changes in our life. Eh, Sabado, nawawala na tayo sa meetings. Dito na tayo nag-meeting. Nawawala na tayo sa bahay. Nawawala tayo sa barkada kasi dito na tayo. So, hindi sila naniniwala. They would rather get the idea from people they highly respect. Siguro kung yung BTS ang ano, no? Ang member ng Church of God International. Meron tayong CGI Army. Kasi lahat pupuntahan sa atin. Ay, yun, di ba? Bakit ganun good sila? So, gano'n, no? Yung mga highly respectable na nila, favorites, idols, bigla silang nagiging curious. Pero pag ako pumunta, si Edsel lang pinamit. So do not wonder why you're the only one in your members or in your relation congregating in this church. Parang ako, nag-iisa lang ako. So later on, you will realize outside the church, kayo pala walang affiliation. Dito lang. To cut to the chase, more than 2,000 years ago, there was this person who walked the earth, healing many of the sick of the places he visited. Pero nung pumunta siya doon sa kanyang bahay, let's read Mark chapter 6, verse 1 to 6. Bumalik siya sa hometown niya after healing the many sick in different places. Mark chapter 6, verse 1 to 6. Yeah. Okay. And this is NIV na bago. Jesus left there and went to his hometown, accompanied by his disciples. And next ko ba? Okay. When the Sabbath came, he began to teach in the synagogue. Sa yung hometown niya, Nazareth. And many who heard him were amazed. Where did this man get these things? They asked. What is wisdom that has been given him? Okay. that He even does miracles. Isn't this the carpenter? Isn't this Mary's son and the brother of James, Joseph, Judas, and Simon? Aren't his sisters here with us? And they took offense at him. So dito pa rin, no, makikita nyo, no? After performing remarkable miracles sa other places, may duda pa rin sila nung pumunta na sa sarili niyang hometown. Okay? They even took offense on him. Baka niridicule pa siya. Pintero lang niya, paano niya nagawa yun? Read natin, verse 4. Jesus said to them, only in his hometown, among his relatives, and in his own house, is a prophet without honor. He could not do any miracles there, except lay his hands on a few sick people and heal them. Okay. He was amazed at their lack of faith. Jesus went around teaching from village to village. Tinuloy niya pa rin, no? In spite of being or taking offense. So, bakit sinabi ni Jesus Christ, no? Kasi ang miracles it happens, no? With the faith of someone who's asking for miracles. Like the centurion. So, talagang high remarks ni Jesus Christ doon sa faith ng centurion. Na hindi na siya pumunta doon sa bahay niya just para mahiling ba niyang servant. Okay? And we can also read, no? If you have faith as small as mustard seed, siguro sabihin sa mountain, you move here from here to there. Okay? Or doon ka sa pumalong ka doon sa dagat. Okay? Everything would be possible if you have faith small as mustard seed. Okay? That's why Christ cannot perform miracles in his own hometown due to lack of faith. Now the title of my message is a prophet without honor. Okay? Kasi become a general concept that refers to a person, often a teacher, a leader, or a mentor, who is unrecognized, disrespected, or ignored in their hometown. So usually, mas sumisikat pa siya sa ibang lugar. Okay? Despite being valued, okay, and needed elsewhere, doon sa kanyang hometown, hindi siya madalas pakinggan o pinaniniwalaan. So, marami yan, no? Among the prophets, no? They prophesied someplace. Hindi successful sila. Like si Moses, returned to Egypt after 40 years from Midian. Dahil sa Egypt, hindi na siya kilala. Elijah, no? Elijah is from northern part of Israel, part na Syria siya yung kanyang hometown. So, prophesy niya sa Jerusalem. Hindi si Jonah, di ba? Si Jonah from Israel, pumunta naman siya sa Assyrian country, sa Nineveh. Doon siya nag-preach. Okay, continuing. Jesus went back to his hometown but was rejected. But like any other prophet, he was greatly received and followed. The reason for his rejection is false familiarity. Lala nga siya, anak siya ng karpintero. Okay? That is, how folks know him well to take offense at him or give him casual remarks. Okay? Para tayo rin yan, di ba? Sabihin mo sa akin, bawal kumain ng baboy. Nag-iiyaw ka nga dati ng 10 baboy. So yun yung mga mga doubt, no? Pag pumunta ka doon sa lugar, isang kakilalang kilala. Luke chapter 4, verse 22 to 23. All spoke well of him and were amazed at the gracious words that came from his lips. He's talking about Jesus Christ. So again, isn't these Joseph's sons? They asked. Alam na. Jesus said to them, surely you will quote this proverb to me. Physician, heal yourself. So it's an old Greek proverb. Hindi yan reference from the Old Testament. Fable yan ng isang Greek writer. So it was taken from the front and the facts. Ibig sabihin lang niya, kung ikaw, magbibenta ka ng derma soap, no? Alisin mo muna yung mga acne sa mukha ko. Parang gano'n yung sinasabi. Okay? So ganun din sinabi ng Jesus Christ. Diba? Surely you will quote this proverb to me. Physician, heal yourself. And you will tell me, do here in your hometown what we have heard that you did in Capernaum. Kailangan patunayan. Kailangan patunayan pa sa kanila para sila maniwala. Okay? You are healing many of the sick outside your hometown. You do it the same here. Yan. Maniniwala kami. Show proof. Truly I tell you, he continued, no prophet is accepted in his hometown. And the rejection is established deeply and firmly in his own household. Okay? So hindi lang hometown, ha? Even in your own household, sa loob mismo ng bahay ninyo. Okay? Try to convince. John chapter 7, verse 1 to 5. After this, Jesus went around Galilee, he did not want to go about in Judea because the Jewish leaders there were looking for a way to kill him. 1984 ba?
Updated niya yung bago.
Yan yan.
Bago yung bago.
Wala. And they're waiting to take his life. Okay? But when the Jewish feast of tabernacles was near, Jesus' brother said to him, you ought to live here and go to Judea so that your disciples may see the miracles you do. Okay? No one who wants to become a public figure acts in secret. Tama naman yun. Since you are doing these things, doing miracles, no? Show yourself to the world. Ayaw nga yung pumunta doon. Kung may plot na papatay siya. Okay? For even his own brothers did not believe in him. Okay? In his own household kaya na hindi pa siya naniniwalaan. Despite yung kanyang pagiging popular, no? So sa mga ginagawa niya miracles on the other places that he visited. So probably siguro maniniwala yan, no? When they came begging. Diba? When they came begging probably. Ayun na lang siguro. Nagkasakit siguro sila, ayan. At hindi rin Jesus Christ. Probably that's the time na maniniwala sila kay Christ. No? Or kung sa inyo man yan mangyari. Because you have proven na kaya yung gawin. Okay? So the reason is familiarity. Familiarity can lead to a lack of respect or recognition for someone's wisdom or abilities. Or maybe unless proven otherwise nga. To show proof. The dismissal is due to someone's past background or unmerited history. That implies difficulty of being accepted. Ang ex-convict ba madali na tanggapin niya? sample sa trabaho. Usually, hindi yan talagang pag nandiyan sa kanyang resume, dadalawang isip kayo. Kayo yung employer. Lalo na pag nanakaw, huli niyo siya karera. Okay. So, hindi niyo ma-dismiss the fact na dati siyang magnanakaw. So, yun yung minsan nakakaalis ng respect sa isang tao because of his past. Even kung na-convert na siya, no? Still, inuungkat yung kanyang nakaraan. Likewise, in the case of Paul, Christians doubted his conversion. And his fellow Jews rejected him. Basahin natin yan, Acts chapter 9, verses 22, 26. Okay, this is after nung sa nangyari sa Damascus, no? So, you know, bulag siya and then so, nung gumaling siya doon, nuruan siya and then, ayan, at once he began to preach in the synagogue that Jesus is the Son of God. Si Paul na to, ha? All those who heard him were astonished and asked, "Isn't he the man who raised havoc in Jerusalem?" Yeah, brought up na yung kanyang past. Among those who call on this name. And hasn't he came here to take them as prisoners to the chief priest. Kasi yun yung plano niya ni Paul para pumunta sa Damascus. To stand at witness sa mga Kristiyano doon. Uhulihin niya lahat yun, no? Okay. Kaya alam mo yung nangyari nga sa kanya. His fellow Jews, they even plotted to kill him. After many days had gone by, the Jews conspired to kill him. So learned of their plan day and night, and they took close watch on the city gates in order to kill him. But his followers took him by night and lowered him in a basket through an opening in the wall. Pero yung ibang Christians, no, doubted his conversion. When he came to Jerusalem, he tried to join the disciples of Christ. But they were all afraid of him. At takot sa kanya. Not believing that he really was a disciple. Okay? So, doubt sila, nag-convert na si Paul. No? Bakit hindi sila magda-doubt? Diba si Paul nga yung nag-offer na i-stone si Stephen. Stone to death. Okay? So, Paul persecuted the Christians. Okay? So, nung nag-convert siya, pumunta lang siya sa mga Kristiyano. Of course, matatakot sila. Teka, nag-persecute sa atin noon eh. Baka nagpapanggap lang yan. So, it's hard to accept, no? Okay. Hence the saying, familiarity breeds contempt. The more you know the person, the more you lose respect. So, probably the reason why, no, Christ sent Paul to the Gentiles. Probably one of the reason, okay, to preach to the area outside of the area of Jerusalem where he is well known. Pero successful naman siya doon, no, as an instrument of Christ. Okay. And also alongside, suffered for his namesake kasi nga dahil sa kanyang mga pinagagawa. Paul was even stoned to death, no? Akala nga patay na siya, somewhere in Asia, I think Antioch. Iniwan na siya sa gate kasi kala patay. Yun, bumangon, buhay ko pala. It is not unfamiliar with today's church warfare. Some dismiss us by merely our physical presence. Yan, may well-groomed ka, pumunta ka doon, dala kang bayan ko. Dala ka, church of God. Next. Busy po ako. Next na lang. Okay? There is an instance of identity when we come to our own. Thus receive the same remarks as Jesus and the men of faith in the Bible. Oh, di ba ito yung dating kumakain ng ng sisig. Ngayon hindi na kumakain. Yun. Dati nga kahit Sabado night siya. Ngayon Sabado, gising ba? So yun yung laging naririnig natin. Your past is always brought up or given into highlights. Lagi yan ang pag-uusapan pagdating sa mga kakilala. Kaya minsan mas nakikikayat nyo pa rito is yung mas hindi nyo pakilala. Sila pa yung nai-invite nyo. Other than your brother or your sister. Well, gano'n naman talaga, no? Christ said to His disciples, John 15 verse 18 to 20, if the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first. If you belong to the world, it would love you as its own. As it is, you do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. That is why the world hates you. Remember the words I spoke to you. No servant is greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will surely persecute you also. If they obeyed my teaching, they will obey yours also. So kaya alam nyo na kung sino yung audience ninyo. Someone who listens to Christ. Like Paul, if you stand up and bring out Christ, you will be hated. You can also read that in Matthew chapter 10, verse 22. All men will hate you because of me. He who stands firm to the end will be saved. In other translation, you will be hated by my name's sake. So yeah, when you brought up Jesus Christ, some people will hate you. And yes, even in your own household, you will be hated. So, Matthew chapter 10, verse 26. A man's enemies will be the members of his own household. Kaya mas madali bang mag-ikayat, no? Sa labas ng inyong pamilya. But it's not always the case naman, where familiarity builds contact. Most married couples overcome this disrespect with love. Kaya yung mga married couples, nagtatagal, because of love. Kahit magkaibay ng faith yan. Okay. Duty, responsibility, lasting till death do they part. So we know na noong paano natin ma-accept yung hindi natin matanggap. Okay? Or paano tayo matatanggap. Punta tayo doon sa someone who practices love. Okay? So sometimes yung mga lifelong friends, no? Minsan mag-best friend na nandito. Because they have greater respect sa isa't isa. Okay? Yung respect nila sa isa-isa is higher than dun sa indifferences na binibigay ng ating faith against someone else's faith. Okay? So unless someone shows love, no? It is a kind of acceptance too. Okay? For friends and family as well who practice love. For he who loves, accept God. For God is love. Sabi nga sa 1 Corinthians, no? Love does not keep records of wrong. So you don't brought up yung past mistakes ng tao. Even if you are familiar with that. Because meron man love sa sarili mo. Okay? Love does not delight in evil. Diba? But rejoices with the truth. Bago siya, be happy kasi bago siya. Don't bring the past up. Parang tayo, don't bring up the past up to you. 1 John chapter 4 verse 7 to 8. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Okay? Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. So love is the key to acceptance. Certainly, for the fruit of the Spirit of love, right? Yun ang fruit of the Spirit. Okay? If they have love, they have accepted God. They have accepted Christ first. Right? And we certainly accept those whom He sent. Pero andun na tayo, no? Not everyone has heart. Hindi naman lahat may love sa sarili. Okay? If anyone will not welcome you, sabi nga sa Bible, no? Or listen to your words, leave that home or town and shake the dust of your feet. Sabi to Matthew chapter 10. And to those that welcomes you as a person in Christ, you will surely receive a reward. But we are not prophets, no? Or disciples. We cannot do miracles. We cannot say to one place, uulan dyan. Okay? O umulan dito ng ako. Okay? We cannot do that. Okay? But we have hope when we receive the truth. And that the truth is our unimaginable reward. Okay? At the time, hindi pa natin maisip, no? Okay? But this reward will be given to us for carrying out our duty, okay? For carrying out our vocation. A few weeks ago, nabanggit ni Kuya rin yan. Being a Christian is a vocation. Now, do not be surprised when you finally preach among loved ones and long-time acquaintances things about God and Christ and impacted in negative perception. Talagang mangyayari yan. Remember that Christ Himself was rejected by His own family. For the people He separated. He separated Israel as His people. He came to that which was His own, but His own did not receive Him. Like a prophet without honor, what open arms acceptance will you get for some mere someone? Si Jesus Christ nga, di ba? Ano pa yung sinabi? Paano pa kayo, no? Even if you are someone who is tainted by his own past doing. Wala kayong kasalanan mo sa past mo. But as the scripture says, everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. These people are our audience. Love must come first. Why change of heart? Bago mag-truly accept yung ating belief. 1 John 4 verse 6. We are from God, and whoever knows God listens to us. Whoever is not from God does not listen to us. This is how we recognize the spirit of falsehood. If we and the truth that we carry are accepted in foreign land, Then be joyful that you are able to perform your duty to God. However, do not leave behind the people in the place of your origin, or place of your origination. They are also subject to the truth. Even if shame, ridicule, and dishonor are present in the performance of your commission imposed to you by God. What important is that you did it. Ginawa mo siya. Okay? Whatever the outcome, whatever will be, we must continue on our duty as Christians. We truly are one. Even if this means becoming like this. Psalms 69:8. I am a stranger to my brothers, an alien to my own mother's house. Peaceful and blessed Sabbath.
Thank you, Edu. Please all stand.